The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts going to keep it running right. A beautiful fake. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 26-yard line.
In motion right is Smith. Second down. Here's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They get this out left, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Still shedding tackles. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come.
Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
And 4 at the 37-yard line.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. To Barkley on the check down. Into space at the 45. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Up the middle with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Second and 14. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback,
yeah,
you got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Here we go. Check 60. Check 50.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing is Hurts. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A nightmare in the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley.
Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
3rd down and 1.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train? And now off to the races, down the right side.
Down the right sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. This will be caught by Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hurts.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Eagles are back within a score. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Eagles 7.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
19-5, 19-5.
Back to throw here. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 5.
19 tight. 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he's got some space here. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Now a 2nd and 10. And now an audible here into something else.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the 1st half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the 1st half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Short pass to Howard, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now Hurts going to move him around. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Giants 14.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll look to throw here.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 103 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
60 vices.
On second down, here's Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
On 3rd down, Barkley. Powerful running. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back, a gain of 15. Second down. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They're going to look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. third down. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. Smith will come in motion right. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
63.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
63. All silver, right? Easy, 63.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jalen Hurts
Keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Ready?
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
19 Chargers, 7 Pirates, 18 Pioneers. Go.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
And see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
They'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got it.
Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
They'll look to throw again. Sliding out. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Second down, goal to go.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And real